Boy, I ain't played in about 4 weeks, man. Hey, we don't know how shit gonna look.
The old horseshoe, Ohio Stadium in Columbus, Ohio.
Not even that shit. I
This
just
is
do
the
it too.
type of early season game you look forward to, an opportunity to make a statement in a top 10 showdown. It's the Georgia Bulldogs and the Ohio
Facts.
State
Good luck, man. Good luck.
Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Checking in with the Buckeyes head coach before the game. He understands the importance of this game as a separator in the conference standings. With both teams undefeated, some games under their belt, this will be a great test for his team to see if they are on track to make it to the conference championship. He wants their total focus, their total composure, and their total attention today in this crucial conference matchup. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Buckeyes will kick off first, and here we go. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. It's not the end of the world. This is not one of those be-all, end-all games that we used to have in a different era. But certainly for the winner, clear shot at a conference title and perhaps a spot in the college football playoff and a bye.
I love it. It's a great show-me week. A lot of adrenaline, a lot of emotion. Like both these squads, really, really good football teams in really good positions in their conference. But, Jesse, after today, there can only be one at one.
Yeah, the picture's going to change, no doubt about it. These two teams both, though, believe they're the best in conference play. Nobody's beat them yet, and they believe they're the man in the conference. So we're going to learn a lot.
Snags it, and he's open. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the first down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
The Dogs with the 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Phillips. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, it feels like each and every year when you talk Georgia and their ability running the football, they are about as deep at that position in running back as anybody in college football. You look to last year, David, it felt like every game there was 5 or 6 guys. It was Nate Frazier and 4 other dudes all getting it done. They recruit so well at that position. They bring in fresh bodies. They wear defenses down. We expect that to be the same thing this year.
They do, but I tell you what, man, the highlighter to me, the top guy is Nate Frazier. And them keeping him this offseason, there was a lot of people that were trying to make him a very rich man. And I'm not saying he's not a rich man at Georgia, but, like, he is the superstar. He's got great feet. You saw him take next steps after his freshman year. And this guy really has dynamic quickness. He explodes through the hole, home run speed, doesn't mess around, is really proven to be a great back.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Looking for
defense coming out early in the game on the very first drive and setting the tone. Not just forcing a 3 and out, not just forcing a punt. How about creating a turnover and taking it to the house? Pick 6.
And the extra point splits the uprights. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Big picture, guys, this certainly isn't an all-or-nothing game. Long season ahead. But how much fun is it to have a top-5 clash like this one early?
It's so much fun, and you don't have to be a fan of just these 2 top 5 teams. If you're a fan of college football, you're honing in on this game because you're going to learn a lot here, David.
Yeah, and the fans are going to be like, overrated. This is why the preseason polls stink. We get a chance to prove ourselves with some of these teams that hasn't done a lot on the resume yet.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. Got enough for the first. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Man, I want to be a running back in this offense. When you take that handoff to the right and you see that blocking and all the holes open up, that's a good sight for a running back.
You've heard of read and react. I think the defense read it. They just didn't react very well.
Well, when you got that kind of a line, just all that push they're getting on that right side, they just pushed the defensive lineman back, got in the linebacker's laps, and man, oh man, it was brutal up front.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Jackson. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone.
Number 96, set to kick off.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. At the 35, he's got room. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense and their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. They're going to ride this running back. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Looking to pass, it's Stockton. He's going to take a shot. Caught along the right sideline. That's his first catch of the season, and they believe he is a freshman who can contribute a lot early.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. If guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels. Now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
They want to run this quarterback. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the move, it's Jackson. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Saying. He's got him. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
They have set the tone in this one already inside a minute to play in a wild first quarter. They'll try the right side. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Give to the running back. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
That's a really nice run right there. And one of the things I love about him, he runs with such physicality and with the toughness. Do you think Woody Hayes, the great Ohio State coach, would have loved to have this guy in his backfield? His running style just marries so well with that. When you think about Ohio State and their tradition at running back, right? With all the athletes they've had throughout the decades, this guy was meant to play in the shoe.
Got room to work. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So first down here as they go back to work. They go to the ground. Here's a little room there. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On the ground, it's West. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. A first down run in the red zone. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
After getting stopped on that second down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on third.
The line of scrimmage to 2, and these final 2 yards might be the toughest here on third down. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. And after that stop from the defense, they're still on the 2, and now it's third down. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to scramble. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
On that RPO, the QB is just trying to keep it himself and see if he can get the first down, but nothing doing. He wasn't able to spring free, just too much speed defensively, and now it sets up fourth down.
He splits the uprights, and that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Number 96, set to kick off.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Finding open areas. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. Well, that was an easy one for the officials. You can't grab a face mask like that, and it costs the defense a first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Frazier. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Dropping back, it's Stockton. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. On the move. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical on the line of scrimmage by this offense.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Quarterback making adjustments. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. The quick out. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's first down. Running inside. It's Jackson.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll line up for a second down play. Say it. Fires to the tight end. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Bulldogs using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Ohio State calls its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. In the red zone, it's Jackson. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun on 3rd down, Say It. He hauled that one in down the right side, but couldn't stay in bounds. Almost had himself 6.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. Dead center perfect. There is a flag down on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, the offense will have to decide whether to take the points off the board. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Notre Dame. Taking on the number 19 team, the BYU Cougars. And it's the Fighting Irish who win it on their home turf. They take pride in protecting their dirt, so to speak, and they did so today. This will push them to 2-0 on the season. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big 12.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Throwing, say it. Looking for a huge play. Snags it inside the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Ohio State.
I just love that about this team because right where it looks like the opponent has just a glimmer of hope, scoring a touchdown on the last drive, they just come right back out, David, and they put their foot down on the gas. They put their foot down on your throat. They stay aggressive and score a touchdown of their own.
It's just such an explosive offense, man. They can hurt you so fast. They're so dangerous. Defenses don't know what to do. You're right. Great answer. You give up a touchdown, you go right back and get you one.
Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Georgia offense ready to go on the attack. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Incomplete. And he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Runs through the tackle. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of... Quarterback's got to get rid of the ball. That sack's on him, not the O-line. 3rd down coming. He might want another play. Booster. Saying, his man. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Powers forward but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Here's Sayin to throw. Looking to the big tight end. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, that tight end looking like a svelte wide receiver, laying out with all that athletic ability to still control your body, make the catch. Nice effort by the tight end.
The Buckeyes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Powers through the defender. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeye! Just blew his way through a couple of defenders and reached Pater. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Number 96, set to kick this one away.
Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Snagged out of the air. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Georgia going up tempo. Ohio State calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll have to be very judicious as they only have 1 timeout remaining. Now on 2nd down. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Frazier. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. He goes right back to the air. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And we've already seen him make splash plays in this football game. He got the interception, the big pick earlier, now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, and doing the most important thing. When you get there, get home, and get him on the ground. He's got a pick, and now he's got a sack.
The Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Takes it the other way. He takes it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
And the point after is good. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Number 96, set to kick it away.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Stockton. Using the quick game. Makes a grab and room to run. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Unloads quickly. Breaks into the open. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Jekyll and Hyde for this offense and for this quarterback, right? Pick 6 on the last drive. You saw on the sidelines the coach is talking to him, really trying to pick his spirits up. I don't know what they said to him, but whatever it was, it worked because this drive is looking really good here by the offense, and what a beautiful throw there by the quarterback.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Well, just nothing happening that time for the QB, right? RPO keeps it. He's trying to throw, nobody there. He tries to buy time, getting out to his right-hand side, but the defense took everything away and just forced the quarterback to have to eat the football.
A little too anxious to get started on the outside, and that's a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the disjointed start just looks sloppy when you get a false start. It's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. And the pass falls incomplete, and we played 3. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with a 1st down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Play fake, say it. Here's the pressure. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Say it. This one's complete. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Makes the grab, it's Jackson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. Sayin back to the air. Throws to the wideout. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
He wants to change this route. Final timeout called by the Buckeyes. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. On target over the middle. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. And the Buckeyes have their offense in high gear.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
He spins that thing down the middle. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Here's Julian saying to throw. This time on target. Breaks a tackle and he's got room. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there. A similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Red pass, it's complete. Touchdown!